Now.
We're in. We're live.
Pull.
Full. Bird away. That's what they kept saying to me. I kept missing a lot. It's okay, though. It's not about hitting them. It's about shooting that. Oh, my God. We had a blast. I had so much fun on this little trip that we had that I said, I know what I got to do. First of all, I got a great shirt. I'm giving these guys a shout out. Stonewall Sporting Clay. You guys rock. We had a blast. Nothing like having an old family shoot some shotguns together to get a family tight knit, you know? Especially when they made me run across the course and jump. No, they didn't do that. But we had a blast. So I said, I know what I gotta do. I gotta wear the new shirt. And that means I gotta have a cocktail. And guess what? I found a clay pigeon cocktail. Tell you all about it. Boom, West Virginia. Skeet, shooting, blue monkey, quarantine, whatever, you know, let's go do this. Let's just make a drink. Oddly enough, not been drinking today. So
Hot off the road.
Hot off the road. We had to hurry back. I'll tell you what, we were so disappointed that we didn't have the emergency. And if you think you can just go out and buy emergency at your local CVS, you're crazy, especially in West Virginia.
You can find a CVS.
Yeah, no, that's true. We couldn't even find a CVS. And then when you go in there, West Virginia, low COVID, no coronavirus, it's because they sucked it all up. All the emergency's gone. So I said, that's it. Pack the bags. We're going home. We're making a cocktail back in the Blue Monkey Quarantine. This is what we give our people. Kids are crying. I don't care. It's time to go home. It's time to go back to work. Anyway, here we are. All right. So let's go down the road. So I've been talking about this, right? So, yeah. Clay shooting, right? So this goes way back, folks. So, pigeon shooting is back in the 1800s. Now, originally, they actually used live game. You know, pigeons, obviously, squirrels, rabbit, fox, whatever. And they would practice shooting at live animals. Well, that wasn't affordable to a lot of people, so there was someone who actually, they came up with this idea. They made these glass balls, and they actually filled them with feathers, and they would throw those, and then they would shoot them, and that was kind of to replace it to make it more affordable. But actually, it wasn't until 1880, yes, 1880, when George Legowski, no relation to the Big Lebowski, different guy, but George Legowski, he might as well have been the Big Legowski for the skeet shooting and clay shooting world, because he created the first clay targets right out of Cleveland, Ohio, folks. And from that moment, it took off. A matter of fact, it was right after that in 1900 that trap shooting, as well as skeet shooting, made it into the Olympics as a sport. And it's one of the few sports that has been a constant since 1900. Yeah. So anyway, by the way, I'm not going to get into... look, first time I took the family out did it. I don't know a lot about it. I know it's fun to shoot stuff, I will tell you that. I know it was scary how excited Shelby was blowing stuff up. And Chloe, I don't even know how she knew to use a gun already. But and then Max says, man, I've been playing this on a video game. I'm going to be good at it. The scary part, he was. But anyway, so again, this was all done using clay instead of real pigeons to make it more affordable. Side note, wasn't that affordable? I think it could have been cheaper if I would have just gone and shot some birds out in the woods. But we didn't do it. Anyway, we had a blast. It was fun. So anyway, again, there's skeet and there's trap. Skeet is when they throw two vertically across you, and you have to try to shoot them both. That is not what we did. We were sport clay, trap shooting. That's when they kind of throw them out away from you from different spots and all that. Again, we had a blast. Fantastic time. Now, what's interesting, though, is because it came from the original pigeon-type shooting is where this all started. That's why those clays are still called clay pigeons or birds. And they still use terminology like, kill if you hit it, and then bird away if you miss. So anyway, if you care about any of that, last thing I'll tell you, so I found this drink. I cannot tell you any connection or history really on this drink other than what I have created on my own. So this drink was made by Joe Rea out of Charleston, South Carolina. And I got to tell you, Joe, I don't know you. But I will tell you, I was a little disappointed because I'm in West Virginia when I'm pulling up, doing my 8 minutes of research, and I see Charleston Gazette, Joe Roya, Clay Pigeon Cocktail, and I'm like, Charleston, West Virginia, this drink just got 1,000 times better. Only to find out when I get home that Joe Roya has a bar in Charleston, South Carolina. I love everybody in Charleston, South Carolina, but this would have been better if it was in West Virginia. Anyway, we're still going to make it. Again, he's a purist. He has a bar at some gin joint. I think it's called the Gin Joint, South Carolina. Only thing I can figure out of why this is even called the Clay Pigeon Cocktail is that in 1888, now remember, clay pigeons were made in 1880. By 1888, they had fine-tuned them to the point of where they still are the same now. And what they did is they quit using clay, and they actually started using lime, crushed lime, limestone, and pitch. And that's how they're made now to this day. So the only common denominator is that this drink has lime in it. That's literally, that is freaking all I got. But it's going to be delicious. Let's make it. You got some nice glasses, throw some ice on here. Don't be shy. There you go. A little bit more. All right. Then let's get some ice in your shaker. This is a definite shake drink. All right. Start making the drink, Paul. It's been a long week. I hear you. I hear you. Mezcal, right? Remember this one? That fiery, not fiery, smoky tequila. The way it's made, we're going to go 2 ounces per drink. So that's mine. And one for Shelby. Coming in with some grapefruit juice, 1 ounce per. So 1, 2. Then here's where this drink gets real fun. We're coming in with 3/4 of an ounce of a local honey. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, when he makes his drink, God bless him, he has a lot more time than I do. He actually will make a honey ginger syrup. All of that means is you would put all this together, boil it down, maybe concentrate a little more. We're going to cheat it tonight. Again, literally, we just got home, folks. This is what I do for you. I drive, I mean...
Hours.
Hours. So we're going to go 3/4 of an ounce per of honey. Again, try to get a nice locally sourced honey. Support your local farmers. I don't know why I said that. I don't care who you support. We choose to support our local farms with our local honey. All right, so you got that. Then the next thing you're going to do is try not to get this literally over everything that you touch. Next thing, ginger. So what I've done, remember when I did the beet? The beet goes on. I've grated fresh ginger in this, what looks like a bandage, which oddly enough could be the bandage that was on my knee, or could be a scab in here. I'm gonna hope it's the ginger one. Either way, it's gonna give it some great flavor and spice. So all you're gonna do is just kind of, watch this. It's a little juice, a little honey, and we're gonna put that in there. So that is our now fresh ginger in there as well. Oh my goodness. Huh. All right, we're good. A little emergency, folks. Don't forget your emergency. I'm doing it right now. I know, I guarantee you, Joe knows about this. Then we're coming in with some limes. That's our citrus for our drink. We're gonna go with about 3/4 ounce per drink. So we're going to go with 3 of these bad boys. We'll do 2 to start. Boy, we missed this on a trip. Tell you, next trip, it's coming with. We'll do 1 more, save that last one for some garnish. Last thing we need, some bitters. Angostura bitters. Just a couple dashes per. There you go. So we got 4 total, and that's it. We're coming in now. A lot of honey on my hands, a lot of ginger. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but let's see. You really are going to have to shake this. Whether you made ginger syrup, or if you or ginger honey syrup, or if you just put it in, either way, that honey it's tough to shake. It's cold. You can picture this in your head. But anyway, you're smart people. You know what to do. All right. There it is. Come back. Over top of these glasses. I can tell you, you can smell the ginger right off of the glass. It smells delicious. Or it smells like my scabby meat. But either way, it smells nice. Then we're going to do a couple lime wheels. I like the lime wheel, I'm not going to lie. Some people are wedge. I'm a wheel, but you know the rule. One way or another, it's getting a garnish. There you go. There you go. Everything in there, delicious, good flavor, I think, I hope. We're going to find out. I love the idea of the ginger and the honey. It smells delicious. Oh, no. So that's awesome. The smokiness, but immediately cut with a little bit of bite from that fresh ginger. Fantastic. Joe, way to go. I suggest you may want to try some emergency in yours. Maybe they'll sponsor you. They don't sponsor me at all. Folks, there you go. There's your Quarantine Clay Pigeon Cocktail. I'll tell you this. It's a Sunday. I know this is the way to... If you can't go out and shoot a gun tonight, responsibly, on a course, then maybe have a little clay pigeon cocktail. You're both going to let off some steam. Ironically, just so you know, alcohol actually has a bit of a history with hunting. Now, I do not recommend doing a bunch of these and then going hunting. No, it's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you, though, is back in the 1670s, that's originally when cocktails were actually, alcohol was being drunk before hunting. So one of the most common and historical things was called the stirrup cup toast. And so basically, before a fox hunt, all of the gentlemen, sorry ladies, it was all gentlemen, they would be in their stirrups, and they would be on the horse. They would be handed a pewter cup with a shot of port in it, and they would all do their shot and then go shoot. So, you know what? Whatever works for you. Don't drink and hunt. All right? That's a PSA from the Blue Monkey Quarantine. Go hunt, then drink, right? Shoot, then shot. That's the new rule. Shoot, then shot. Right here, folks. It's Sunday. We get you back to the work week. Cheers. Happy belated 4th. I hope you had a wonderful one. Toast up. Relax. Love you all. Good night.